Do you experience getting burned out in service and at work? Hi, I'm going to talk about how to live a fired up life. It's about passion for your faith and passion for your work. My name is Kirby Llaban, and I'm the author of these two books. My first book is The Fired Up Life, Passion Principles to Motivate You for Work and Life. And my recently released book is this, 365 Fired Up Days, Daily Motivation to Fire Up Your Work Life. And so I'm passionate about really bringing our faith into the workplace. After I graduated from my engineering course in university, I decided to take a path unlike most of my peers. I became a full-time mission worker for Couples for Christ. I did that for 16 years. So when I got married and had 4 children already, naturally my priorities shifted from doing mission work anywhere in the world to really providing for my own family. So then, from a mission worker, I became an entrepreneur. I started a training company, but then I struggled. I felt lost, demotivated, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was so confused, and I felt like I missed missionary work so much. Then one time I went into a retreat because I wanted to pray about my stage of life. Then I felt God speaking powerfully in my prayers. It's as if He was saying, bring your missionary fire into the workplace. And so there I started to find my passion again. I integrated my faith into my work life, and I called it a fired up life. I started to spread the fired up life message in many companies whose employees lack the passion and purpose in what they do. I saw that more and more people started to see their work in a new light, and I was so excited about that because finally there was a way to integrate our faith life and into our work life, right? So that got me excited, that got me fired up. I see that a lot of us Catholics are poor witnesses in the workplace. We may be attending masses on Sundays and availing of the sacraments and even passionate about serving in our ministries, but the attitude for work is quite the opposite. We hate work. We love the service, but we hate the work that we do from Monday to Friday. We love the weekends, but we hate it when the work week starts. Can you relate with this? Saint Pope Paul VI said, the split between the faith that many profess and their daily lives is among the more serious errors of our age. And we can see from that quote that, we tend to dichotomize what we do in our church and what we do in our public life. And therefore we are so poor witnesses that we're not able to evangelize anymore because of this. Much of our daily lives consist of our work life. If you look at it, it's Monday to Friday, right? And if we're not passionate about it, how can we claim to live a life to the full? How can we live a passionate life when most of the time we're just so depressed, we're just so demotivated, and we act like zombies, we act like robots in the workplace, right? So I learned something that was pivotal in my understanding of our work life, and that we should strive to integrate our faith in that, and that we should strive for holiness in our daily life, especially at work. So there are 3 fundamental callings I've learned from the late Bishop Oscar Cruz. Now, first he was mentioning about a fundamental call, and that is our baptism. It is the call to salvation. Second is our complementary call, which is our vocation, and we call that our vehicle to salvation. So you're either ordained, you're religious, you're single blessed, or you're married. And the third is the supplementary call. It is the manner in which we are able to support our vocations, okay? And that is our work. So we see how important our chosen professions are. They are, in fact, helping us to get into heaven. So how do we become fired up in our work? I'm gonna share with you 3 steps or 3 ways of getting fired up, right? First is about discovering your fire. Second is about building your fire. And third is about spreading your fire. So let's talk about discovering your fire. Maybe you're so burned out, or maybe you're so tired and exhausted because you haven't connected your work with what is inside you, your passion and purpose. So why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you there? You know what? A written purpose statement will help you clarify things. And that's how you start to discover your fire, by writing down what you think your purpose is. It can start with, I'm here because, and you just fill in the blanks. You know, whatever form that is, a written purpose statement, or some call it a mission statement, will make your work relevant to your life's direction. This purpose statement will help you become anchored in the most challenging times in your journey. So write that purpose statement and discover your fire, because your purpose is the start of having that fire in your heart. That's the start of living a fired up life. Second is to build your fire. It's about striving for mastery. In other words, being excellent in your profession. Your work is an integral part of building a better society. If you're great at what you do, you can bless more people. And of course, you become a better Christian witness, putting you in a credible position to evangelize others. Third is about spreading your fire. It's about service. It's about ministry. Your passion for God and for your work should bless other people, especially the poor. Doing service or spreading your fire can be the most fulfilling and meaningful experience in your life. So discover your fire, pin down your purpose, build your fire, strive for excellence in your chosen profession, and spread your fire. Serve and bless others with your skills and talents. This is how we integrate our faith life and work life. This is the fired up life. Thank you and God bless you. Keep being fired up.